I went 2 months without seeing a German plane, and I was getting ready to zero in on it, had my turret lined up, and looked right behind it before I fired. There was a P-47. That was one of our faster planes till the P-51 come out. He was right on him. He shot him down to me looking at him. And I always wanted a Ju-88. That's a Stuka dive bomber. They put whistles on where it terrorized the people down below. It's what they call a flying field artillery. Germans had 500 of them at one time, I was told, and I never did see one when I got there. Somebody already shot them all down, every one of them. I never did get to see a Ju-88 Stuka dive bomber. And at one time, I could identify every warplane in the world. Everyone from all the Japanese and the Germans and Russians and all. I could see it. I could tell you what kind they were in a split second. There'd be some features on that plane that it would stand out. They're like no other plane, like a P-51. It was kind of humpback, and a P-47, and German Ju-88 Stuka dive bomber, and Me-109, just a flat second on the screen I could identify. And that was good when you people shooting out our own planes. And I had in Boozerville, or that place I brought the name up a few minutes ago, I had a P-51 one time to dive on a truck right out in front of me. I knew he was making a mistake. He got the front lines mixed up. And made another run. I said, if he shoots at me, I'm gonna knock him out of the sky. But he strafed one more time and then went on about his business. And some of the officers went into Metz to see what's happened, and he was not properly trained. He was not properly trained.
It sounds like that was rare.
That was rare.
That
Only time I saw it. P-51 pilot, he strafed a gasoline depot right out in front of me. And then the next go around, he come back and shot the truck up. The two drivers of the truck, they were up about 200 yards from him. They jumped out, and I said to myself, I'm gonna have to take him down, but I never did. He went on about his business, and they went in to check on it, the officers did. And I used to shoot a lot of buzz bombs. Bring that up. I shot at one time. I'd been shooting at airplanes, German planes, and I had my guns tore down, 450 caliber. Had 4 of them, and had 3 of them laying down next to the turret on the side gate where I cleaned them. And I had one with ammunition in it ready to fire, and a buzz bomb come over about head high, tree high, over my head. And I had to turn the turret around to get on it, and I got on it, and I hit it, and that thing got to cutting up out there and turned around. I thought it was gonna come back on me. Big old buzz bomb. It had 2,000 pounds of explosives in it. And I looked at that thing, it made another turn. I crippled it, and it went down in a valley, and that was an awful explosion I ever heard about. I have been in London when it go off in London before I went to Normandy. They tore up a city block.
Having your brother be a paratrooper, did you ever make the connection that shooting down planes and...
No, I don't think so. He was at Remagen. That was a bridge too far. He landed there, and I believe he got one Purple Heart somewhere in Germany and another Purple Heart in Remagen. But none of them one of them was in his back, shrapnel, and another one was in his shoulder. Big old scar in the shoulder.
I'm guessing his unit was likely decimated more than yours.
Oh yeah. But he was not there long. He was not in combat about 2 or 3 months. And I got out like 1st of December, and he got out in he come home Christmas. He said, "I'm gonna get my discharge. I'm gonna go to New York and had a victory parade. They had the 82nd Airborne for the victory parade in first of the year of January the 1st. That would be 45, I believe, 1945. And as soon as he had after the 82nd Airborne had the victory parade, he come home. And my other brother, he got out about March or April of the next year. They discharge you on the point system. Every medal you got 5 points, and every year of service you're in, you got a point. And I was one of the, I started to say I was one of the persons. I was not one of the persons. I was one of the first ones in my outfit to get discharged. And after the war in England, there were so many bombs and phosphorus shells over in England that my job was helping, and I had training in it, to dispose of those big 500-pound, 200-pound bombs. And I was in Mansfield, England. No, not Mansfield, Birmingham, England, I believe. And what I did after the war was help dispose of those bombs, white phosphorus. And that phosphorus was a dangerous thing. You could get one of those. That had some of those in 5-pound canisters. You could throw it on a tank. If you had nerve enough to put one on a German tank, it would, like a well, it'd burn right all the way through, tear it on that tank. A 5-pound white phosphorus shell. And I knew that one boy didn't know what he was doing, and he let one get away from him one time and burned him, but real bad. It like almost killed him.